There we go. Now, okay, we good now. So YouTube get the better experience because they don't have to do the warm up thing. Um, so I'm kind of worried about this camera because I didn't actually check anything. So that's okay. That's fine. So, are you cutting out or is it just me? Speak incomplete sentences. What do you mean? I stuttered. Like I can remember the word YouTube for like a 1 second. So okay, we're gonna do a little update because I lost one of the rubber things that go around the mouth. So and I actually it's the same one as this one. So now I just used one of the old ones from that. So now we got a full Medino thing, but annoyingly, be careful when you lift this up and down again. This this piece here scrapes along the top of the damn helmet. So I'm gonna have to try color those back in, and also at the back as well somewhere here. So again, very well engineered piece of artistry, artisan parts work that has engineering flaws up the wazoo. And good news, I'm getting a replacement eyepiece for him, so he won't have that like weird blemish. And like this is like slightly misaligned, but whether you can see it on camera or not. See, it flicks up. So yeah, that is unacceptable. But he rattles. And then he's fine actually. The only thing that needs doing is well, all his wires are out at the back, but other than that, he's actually kind of close to this being the only one that didn't have any problems. But if I just press the button, I need to get in and fix this engineering mistake where they have like this backlight that they could have absolutely covered up. But I don't know, he's cool. They're all cool. But yeah, that's where I am with him at the moment. Well, with his head, if the lights turns off. Come on. I should turn that music down. It's probably too loud. I don't know. I should change it to something else because this is just random Sega stuff. It's kind of the same song over and over again. Is that a good one? Okay, whatever. Pugsy. So let's put these back because we're only going to be focusing on fixing up this thing and seeing if our replacement pieces are any better than the ones we got. Because I only took a quick look at this, but I kind of want the head done. So I feel like I feel like if I give them a chance to amend the mistake and the replacement is still just as bad, then that's on me. Like I need to fix it now because goddamn. Uh, might just be my internet. I don't know. I stuttered for a second. I said, yeah, I couldn't think of the word YouTube, but whether that was your internet, I'm not sure. But if I'm stuttery, if I'm still stuttering, can you let me know? Like now. Hang on. I'm just listening back to it, and no, it doesn't sound stuttery to me. So it must just be you. Must be a you problem. It's fine. Okay, let's crack these open, and then I do have the old like they send you like another batch of the instructions to look through. All right. Gonna say, like, if there's any stuttering, it might be. I was worried like the microphone changed output because I don't want this microphone playing because I don't know. Unless I deliberately want to sound like ass, which I might do at some point. Um, Switching my microphone to the. I didn't know I could. Can you do that? That's crazy. Switching my microphone to the webcam one. That's probably, I don't know, good for a bit. It's like a good one. Because like there was a thing that was playing. There was apparently a song like that, like a Genesis song that was playing last stream. Uh, that that yeah, got copyright claimed on YouTube. Wait, the stream's current bitrate is it's like really high apparently. Higher than the recommend. We recommend you stream bitrate of 25 kbs. So is that gonna be bad if I stream too high? Is that gonna do anything? Hang on, this isn't live, so I need to flap my hand. How's that? I don't know. I feel like it's built for purpose. I think the colors are weird, but I think that's a monitor thing. I don't know. It does look different. Is it a monitor thing? Uh, it says it's unstable. I'm scared. My bitrate is all over the place. It still has that weird fucking exposure issue that I really want to get rid of. Oh, is it because I got the gloves in? That's so stupid. Hang on. Can I just make it not do that? If I make it like not white, just make the white balance not do that. It does it anyway. Cool. Oh wait, I need to apply it. So now it shouldn't. Why does it still do that? So that's really frustrating. So what else is automatic? Exposure. Okay, maybe turn the exposure off. Okay, there we go. There we go. Stop doing it. So hopefully, I don't know. I feel like that's gonna bite me in the ass later on. But... So is the stream fine? Everything is complaining that stream bitrate is too high and Twitch is being weird. Because if it's playing up, I'll just restart the stream. Like my bitrate is too high. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Like my target FPS is like 30, so it shouldn't be going crazy. This is something I need to like look into. But I don't know. Like I'm watching it on. Like how crinkly these gloves get. Yeah, no, I'm looking at like I got my tablet set up and it's fine. I feel like if there's any problems, the tablet would see it first. But anyway, okay, what don't we need? Okay, let's disassemble him first. Because we can finally actually complete this head if all goes well. Okay, let's. Oh, well, I don't know what I don't care what happens. So let's get all this out. Whatever falls out, falls out. Like now all the colors are washed out. That's so. What is going on? Hang on. Let me nudge the contrast up a little bit. Maybe that'll compensate. Ugh. Okay, new piece, old piece. So this one was like too washed out. But I've seen on like Reddit that like there are people like there's some that are even worse than what I had. Mine was quite subtle. Okay, I see it now. So yeah, this one's like a deeper yellow than this one. And also we need the replacement eye because the eye was all scratched up. But I don't know if the eye replacement is any better than the one that I had before. So that's something I need to check out as well. So I need a bigger. Oh, I think I got rid of the RIP tub because it was like. So you can go in here. Same with that eye because I don't need the eye. So now. This shouldn't take too long. I'm only just replacing the face, but. Ooh. Okay, so I need the other tube to replace that one that went into the megazord. Oh yeah, we can put all the rest of his teeth in now because he's been teethless for like God knows how long. Okay, maybe I should use the new piece. Wait, this because this is supposed to be a replacement that's supposed to fix the issue. Let's assemble the entire damn thing so I can be just as disappointed when it doesn't work. Let's use the screws from this set as well, so I'm not fumbling around. Get the oil. Get a dish. How's this? Does it need to be zoomed in a bit again? Because I feel like you're a bit too far away. But I'm seeing like tiny previews of everything, so I'm not sure if this is actually like, you know, good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the eye. I think I got this down now. Like the silver screws are for plastic on metal, and well, if you need metal screwed in, then the black ones are for plastic on plastic. Ooh. Oof. Can't believe we're doing this for a third time. But yeah, whether this actually continue, like my subscription's still frozen as I sort stuff out. If it does, what I'll try do is get this last delivery because then I think you get the pterodactyl head with it. So at the least I'll have like giant scale heads of the Megazord, which I don't know, I can mount over a fireplace. And I guess that would have to do it. Like if I can't afford the entire thing, then sucks to be me, I guess. But ugh. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually screw the eyes in because it's not really necessary because they kind of just hold their own. Just plugged in here. So this is definitely a cleaner because the other one was like kind of off center as well. But they're kind of sitting well by themselves. I don't know. Maybe I should. Did I screw that other one in? I did. Okay. And yeah, I mean that's one less screw to worry about as well. Because something I've noticed is that I've got a big stockpile of spare screws, and I don't know if they're like spare because I need them because I'm waiting for like a replacement bit, and yeah, just kind of waiting for a fix. But I don't know. A lot of this stuff kind of just holds in by itself, but I suppose it's for like rigidity that you know. Ooh. Okay. So that should just go together. Where's the nose? Oh, nose. Oh, wait. Should probably grab these. This is kind of a tray I've kept aside. I don't even know what's in here. So that's nothing. That's nothing. That's the nose. Yeah. Okay, so let's keep the mouth open. Nose in. Because it doesn't really change that there's still another there's another problem with this still, even after all this. That I want to see if there's anything I can do to essentially upgrade this damn thing. Which is this here. Okay, so. Shh, no, I forgot a piece. I thought it was too easy. Get out. Where is it? There it is. So that. It's there. Nose in. And then this all should come together. There you go. And then this plops on top. No, wait, not yet, because I need to screw that in. Get off. Get off the screw. Where'd it go? I feel like these aren't the right screws. They're not. Hello? So that side. Oops. These ones don't need oiling. Maybe it's just pushing the plastic away? No, they're just not the right screw. Okay, hang on. That one holds in. No, it doesn't. Hang on, let me check. There's so many replacements involved. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's. I generally think a lot of them are like sent out. Okay, hang on. So, okay, these are the wrong screws. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I need issue 7 actually. Or maybe it is these ones. Because yeah, a lot of these pieces I don't need. So anything, I need that earpiece actually. Teeth, teeth, teeth. So are these different than these ones? Hang on. Eeh. Oh. So 5 all the way back to issue 6. 5, 6. No, I need 7. I turn these both around so it'd be easier to find and put it back. Okay, so KB16. Okay, so they're like meteor ones. Probably these ones. I should have 3 of them. But this looks like Mastodon stuff. So let's see. Let's check the archive and see what screws we have. Because goddamn it. Okay, these we don't need. These can probably go in a different. Chances are those were the screws I needed. But this can go get cleaned. KB is 16 is 22.3 by 4 millimeters. So I'm looking for 3 of one type of screw. Okay, I also need my ruler out here. You probably can't see much of anything, but whatever. So that's 5 millimeters. That's too long. So I'm guessing it's actually these ones. It's like the dome top one, like a mushroom topped one. 4. And it looks like it's 2.3. 1. Yeah, I think it's these. They're a bit stressed as well, so chances are I've used these already, so that makes sense. Thank God for tweezers. Okay, I can put all these back. So I need to remember what all these are for, because I'm pretty damn sure they are for ones I've kind of disassembled and kind of left. Because it's annoying, because when I get spares, that also means I've got loads of these bags with, like, I don't even know what's in them. Because I just use the same screws anyway. But these ones should be the right ones. These ones might be the wrong ones, actually. They're almost too big now. Hang on. So where's... They're flat tops. I thought they were mushrooms. Okay. So now I've probably met... Well, good thing I've got a spare, but... Because something's supposed to go over this, so it's kind of important that it's going to be the right screw to fit in. Come on, get out. I feel like I need the light going this way, because where I'm left-handed, I'm pushing everything to, like, this side. So, these ones... 1, 2, 3. Okay. Because I've got a spare, I'm only going to assume. Because there was only 2 of those in there, so that means I used... well, either 2 issues had 1 each, so there's 2. But it should only be 2. I don't know. Good they give you spares, but goddamn, I should just made the product right to begin with. So this is probably going to be the right one. Yeah, this one seems right. There we go. So what we don't want to do is... because it does want you to put a screw here, but I'm not going to do that because it's a point of no return. So that's just going to sit like that and hold it together anyway. But I mean, yeah, I suppose they're the right color this time. If anything, now this one is too dark. Oh god. So that might mean the first one I got was like the right color. But I don't know. They've had their second chance, and I guess they still fumbled it. But actually, there is another point of no return because when I put this on, well, unless I break the when I put the teeth in, it's a you have to screw them together and then put a screw cap on. So what the fuck? Oh, thank God. Okay. And this yeah, this eye is going to be something I have to fix then. So this eye is slightly... so like the border of this eye is like a solid black, but on this eye it's slightly translucent. So it's not... it's supposed to be opaque, but it's not. Unless they're both supposed to be opaque, and I got like ones that were too good, but it's just pissing me off at this point. And yeah, and there's still this like stupid seam that they never bothered fixing. I suppose you can't really see it well on camera. Yeah, let's turn the light off. Like you can see through the nose, but if that comes up on camera, you see that one of the eyes is like... this one is like full black, and this one's like the lighting bleeds through the black eyeliner. But I don't know. Well, I've technically got... I think I've got enough pieces now to make 2 heads, so I guess I can just mix and match until I'm happy with what I've got. But I'm not going to wait for another package. It's just endlessly frustrating. It's like, why? Like this, I don't think this would fly anywhere else. That you're just going to have to sit and accept that these pieces are going to be wrong. But yeah, the amount they're asking for is like ridiculous if this is just going to be the standard they want. Okay, so now I need the teeth. I forgot what issue that is. I think that's probably 8. I mean, if I get like a point of no return with the teeth, I suppose I can make it so I can still pry the like the little pieces off, and then I don't know, find a way to rechrome it. But oh my god, why does it switch to the leg all of a sudden? 10, 9. So you stop building a head for no reason, and then you build a leg. Oh my god. That's a leg. That's the one we just did. Can't be issue 10, surely. 10. God damn it. So just like, okay, we're building a leg now for some reason. 12? 12, 12, 12. It gets switches to the master. What the hell? Where does the chrome... when do the chrome bits get added in? Because you're still assembling the head in that phase. Am I blind? Or maybe you get the chrome bits earlier, and it's just like... Because, yeah, that's the Mastodon head. We don't need the Mastodon head. That's the leg. I'm pretty sure we had the head finished by then, but... It doesn't help that, like, when you want to backtrack... Like, I feel like the front cover of the magazine should be what you're building, but it's not. You can't even, like, categorize the Zords by how many issues they are. Because then I suppose some of them will just get, like, barely any issues. 6. And there's no way to, like, recategorize them either. That's Mastodon. Is it just like a big break in the Sabertooth? Okay, let's just go up issues. Mastodon. Mastodon. Triceratops. Because you don't know what's in the magazine until you fucking open it, so you can't really check quickly what you're doing. Mastodon. Tusks. Mastodon. Mastodon. Where is it? Mastodon. I would assume it's either... It has to be this one. No, it's because that goes into the legs. When the hell did we finish the saber-toothed tiger head? Leg. Leg. Okay, it's this one. It was 7. God damn it. I think I just looked through all those for no reason. I just assumed... I just swear all the chrome bits were just in one issue, though. Such an idiot. Okay. Okay, O-ring. Oof. Okay. And then PM. I can't even check what screw it is because it's already been PM 17. Silver 2x6. And they look like they're round-headed ones. Double check. It's really hard to tell sometimes. Okay, they're round. They're just kind of... Yeah. None of those. That one, I think. There's one spare. Yeah, it's that one. Where the hell did that screw go? I just placed it down. Where did I put it? Oh, it's there. Okay. Boop. O-ring. Put that on there. Oops. 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 I don't want cheap viewers, buddy. I want expensive ones. Oh, fuck. Okay, this actually does a good job at holding both sides down. Trying to get this to line up. Wait, I know where it lines up because there's the tooth there. Okay. Okay, okay. Eeh. Come on. Eeh. Eeh. Yay. He's got his teethies. Hell yeah. Okay, now we can put the rest of his teeth in. Ugh. With a teensy bit of teensy. Would it be easier? I don't even know how to apply super glue like this. Hang on. Okay, is there a proper... Okay, right. So that would be... Okay, yeah, I see it. So it'd be easier to kind of put super glue on this and kind of guide it in afterwards. Okay, maybe pierce this because it looks like it's been sealed. Eeh. Oh, it's all over it. Teeny, teeny. Teeny, teeny. Maybe I'll just fit this by hand, but I don't trust that now. Oh, and there's like super glue on the tweezers. Oh no. I should have like another pair somewhere that like a side tweeze. I mean, if I just... An awkward way to do this. Okay. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. Get off. Get off the tweezers. Get off the tweezers. I think that's super glue on the actual scene chrome part now. Get in. Get in. Just get in. Get in. There you go. One. Ah, it's stuck on me. Ah. Stop. Fuck it. Let go. I feel like this would have been easier to just put them in before assembling all this. Get in the fucking... Get it. There we go. We're in. TVs. Oh, we need his ear bits in. If there's no. There we go. Need something kind of soft to push it in with. Eh. Good enough. Yeah. There we go. Oh, no, actually, he's not quite there. I just put it around this. I just put it. God, I hate this stuff. Oh, there's too much. Whatever. I should be able to still kind of take it off if I'm gentle. Or you could just not get attached to it, or you fucking stupid thing. Okay. Teeny, teeny, teeny. Just kind of smear it on. Yeah. Yay! Okay. There we go. Well, this is probably as nice as we're gonna get it. So, yeah, just forever frustrating that I don't know. You build a model kit and it's just still not still not up to snuff. Like I thought the point of model kits was because this buying this outright would just be completely implausible. But it just turns out just making it in the first place seems to be um just I don't know. But yeah, it's entirely likely that like this doesn't this never gets finished, or I just have to take matters into my own hands. But I think he's done. Hang on, let's chuckle. So these two bits I still need, so those can go here. This is literally a spare. These are spare. That's a spare. Oh, that's an earring. I don't know what the other thing is. Okay, you. Okay, there we go. All kind of caught up. Whether there's still more to do. Just, oh wait, yeah. So after Triceratops head has come through, that should be every head finally up to snuff to my very, very low standard. I'm just asking for a painted piece. It can't be too difficult, surely. Okay. So let's bring them all out one more time. Mastodon. Oh, his horn fell off. And then we got Megadon Tiger. Like the next Yeah, I don't know. If I scrape enough to get the next delivery, I think that would leave me with a pterodactyl head as well. So at the most, I'll have every head, and then this like four limbs that I guess I'll never use because I've got the legs of the tiger zord and the little arms of this guy. But wait, he's not in focus. Like that, I guess. So they're all looking at you. Or he's like eating my guy. He's gonna fire the lasers. But yeah, um, that's kind of what I wanted to do with this. I will be right back because I'm gonna go switch to paint mode and bring out the little guy again and change all the fucking tabs and stuff. You know how it is. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, let's zoom in a bit now, actually. You. So yeah, I'm gonna go put this back on. Has there been no music? Could you hear music this whole time? Or was it just so quiet that you couldn't really pick up on it? Might have just turned it down too much. Okay. Where's my guy? BRB. Okay, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Bring me back. BRB has to go. Bam! I don't think I'd like to have this like straight on, so like, like this border and this like a line with the frame, but I don't have the resources. I can already tell it's like off kilter because if it's doing that, but whether I can actually sort that out is like two separate questions. Because the arm is very bad. But I think this is as good as I'm going to get it. Get out of here, Big Zam. You can sit in the corner. So, where were we? Let's bring him back. Let's bring him back. Hang on. It's not the right guy. It's not the right guy's gonna start playing stuff. Stop it. There you go. Did the music just skip? Hang on, I'll turn the music down. 2 seconds. Okay. I don't know, that's bugged me. That is kind of off kilter. Like that. That'll do. Me painting? What is this? What is what? What is what? So I did paint him a little bit more, just to kind of refine, because I don't know, even though it's supposed to be white, it had like a slight bluish tinge, which I kind of didn't like. But we're carrying on with the. Let me get it out. Let me just get it out. Let me just get the whole thing out. Let me just whip it out. The tome that tells me how to paint this dude. There it is. So we still need to do. We did all this. I think everything kind of needs a second coat, but I need to get. Okay, we don't need to bother with the hair, even though he does have like a plume. Oh, I need to paint the crest on top of his head. I forgot to do that. Use that one. Another coat of each. And do Wraithbone stuff. Even though I'm not doing the face like that. Put Lead Belcher on his sword and weird pistol thing. And then just a bunch of contrast stuff, it looks like. Okay. Oh. This stays on my lap because I don't have room for it, evidently. But, yeah, hopefully all goes well, because I can't actually see anything when I'm painting on this table, because my entire... I nearly closed the streaming window. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. That should be everything. So where were we? Korax Whiteback. Eh. Ew. Oh wait, this should be on this side. Okay. Where's my painted brush? There it is. Ugh. My trusty one pound. Well, no, it was a pack of 20. No, a pack of 10 for a pound. So 10p brushes. I mean, they're not good, but in any means, like this one's already started to split. I've not even done anything with it yet. Okay, okay, that's fine, whatever. So we want this to be white. Because yeah, like he's meant to have his helmet off in the instructions, but I ain't painting no face. Kind of wish I did, because his face is like more visually interesting than the standard stuff you get. But now it's just pretty much chilling paint. That's all we're doing. I mean, the big thing that annoyed me this week is that I generally forgot to stream. I had alarms and everything, kind of genuinely like looking forward to it, but when it actually came time, I just forgot. And I'll tell you why. It's because Steam recommended to me that like a bunch of old Yu-Gi-Oh games, like there's like a big collection that's just come out of all like the or like the original like GBA collection of Yu-Gi-Oh games. Some of them didn't even come out. Some of them didn't even like come out in the UK. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So I looked on the page and it was missing like my favorite one, which was Forbidden Memories. So yeah, I forgot to stream. Basically, I forgot to stream because I was too busy like grinding cards out on that completely forgot to stream, to a point where I feel like I should have just streamed me playing Forbidden Memories, but it's not. I don't know. It's a very like luck based game, so it'd just be a lot of me fighting the same opponent over and over again until I got the card I wanted. Because it's a very unbalanced, horrible little game that was like half finished when it came to releasing it in overseas. So that's where I've been all day. I did end up completing it, but I don't know. It's such a cheek because well, I was already cheating it kind of because I was using save states because the AI cheats by the end of the game. So I was like, okay, I'll also cheat back. And also because like, I feel like if I didn't complete it, I'd still be playing it right now and forgetting to stream today. But I digress. Is that the thing? What does that mean? I've heard it said all the time, but I've never used it out loud. Help me out here, if you're even here. Why does this sound like Rugrats? I have seen this color, this Corax white, described as chalky, and I finally get what they see now. Like, it does feel like I've like covered this little guy in chalk. Okay, any more Corax white? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, because what I've also done, there's this guy here that I'm also painting by numbers. So what I'll do is kind of put any paint that he needs, because I did read ahead, and kind of put it on him as well. Making sure to hit all the bits that I need to. Although the first step should have probably been to glue him, because I've not glued him yet. So he's off to a good start. Can you even see? You can't even see this. I'll get all these bits later. Dang it. How quickly this paint dries is ridiculous. There you go. I'll finish the rest of it off. Okay. Now we need some flesh. Okay. Oof. Why does this song sound like there's a dude just hitting a bin as like an accompaniment? Don't know if you can hear that. Here we go. Oh, that's where the other bit of Corax went. So is it just that? I suppose I can paint his sash with the leftover. Oops. Let's flop this on. It's probably good to have two models because I tend to pour out more paint than I need. So any leftover I just kind of wipe on another model that needs it. which is why painting for me takes so long, because I'm painting everything at once. Probably. Hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing there's like little studs and stuff in the spear, which I didn't notice before. So I'll add those back in. I think that's it for him. Where's the rest of that? Oh yeah. Okay, so I need to paint this weird little, it's apparently a compass. There we go. Okay, now we need race. Do we need race bone? His belt? What the hell is his belt? Oh, here. Oh wait, he's supposed to have like a little axe here that I don't have on him. I thought he was holding the axe the whole time. So yeah, I'm supposed to. I'm missing a piece still. Dang it. Okay. Because he's got loads of little bits on him. Like he has like a sleeping bag. Like what? Can you imagine this dude? Like this dude doesn't sleep. Like look at him. Okay, so I need to remember to look for an axe. I know I've seen it somewhere. There's no reason I would have thrown it away, but yeah, I don't know. I'll I can't think with the celebration music. Okay, is there just like... There we go. So yeah, I'll do the axe again later, because that's on me, because I didn't realise I was missing a bit on it. But let's put the lead belcher in. Oh! Let's belch one out. Shouldn't need that much. I don't know why I took out so much. Dude. Come on. Oh, too much. Shit. Okay, that's fine actually. There we go. So that goes on a sword. Might have not have shaken the lead belcher. I think I'm using my old lead belcher from like looking like 15 years ago. I know there's some laying around from what I bought ages ago. So it was supposed to be for like a Gundam kit or something. Don't know, it's a bit weak. Okay. And then base coat the upper frame and the front arms of the heavy bolt storm pistol. Oh my god, it's so wanky. Oh yeah, it's the heavy. I don't know what that is. Just tell me what it is. Okay, the gun in his hand. Okay, fair enough. Like it's like the initial impression of these guys as this faction is that um they are just like space marines but for fantasy, and a lot of people said no, that wasn't the case, but that's really hard to defend when they have a literal bolt gun to use. Because they just thought like, oh, definitely the same audience that like the big bulky armored dudes is definitely the same people that played the fantasy game. When I kind of don't think that was the case at all. So now they had to like kind of dial back their the um the design a bit. Because if they just wanted space marines, they would just buy space marines, not pretend they like this fantasy game because it looks like they have space marines in it. Ow. Wait, hang on, I'm missing the YouTube chat. Ugh. It should be everything. Keep getting ahead of myself. I shouldn't be. Put more of that brown on the bear on his. Ow. Good enough. Stab the rest of this in here because I know it needs it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we need a bit more Retribution armor. Retribution armor. for the top of his head. I need a teensy bit, so I might be able to. Should have enough room. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. That do. Because I forgot to paint the thing on top of his little head. Does that even stay on his head? Is it like stapled on there or something? Huh. Yeah. I wonder how much of this has been mumble wrapped over. Okay, that's. What's this? Nintendo stream safe music. There we go. I don't know. Have I just been sat in silence this whole time? Because you're supposed to be hearing music, but there's no. There we go. Because the point isn't to put you fucking sleep. Hmm. Kit. Paint his weenie back on. Oh yeah, little crest I've kind of completely messed up. There we go. Eesh. Oh. Some red for his head. Just a teeny. Too much. Teeny amount. For his plumage. No. Dang it. I flinched. Can you even see that? No, I need to... I don't know. Can I do anything about this light? I feel like it's just, you're not getting much out of this. It isn't blinding. No, that's too... So I feel like I should just take the camera and just bring it down some more. But adjusting it back and forth from the megazord thing to this is just... I imagine none of the videos are going to line up visually with the... There's probably like set markers on the table so I know which mode to be in. There you go. Plumage. And then the next one is something I don't like doing, but it's all the hotness in the hobby, which is to... Oh my god, let me clean these out. That might be fine. It's all dried anyway. So we need this contrast paint. I don't like using it because it needs a big brush and you just slather it on with little to no attention to what you're doing. So let's swap to a slightly bigger brush. Nom, nom, nom. There we go. You just put it all over the bird apparently. And by the end of it, it should just be a blue bird. Eesh. I don't even know how to do this. Because it's not like you can't really pour it. And I suppose you don't thin it down either. And also there's... Goddamn... Okay. Oh, this pot won't stay open because the little... There's like some plastic flash on the pot. Oh, this is going to go everywhere. Okay, don't do it. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like using contrast paints. Yeah. So let's start. I don't know if I've got too much on the brush or what. Because it's already like really thin. Like here, like that's just me dipping it in the pot because I'm getting impatient already with it. I don't know, it's got quick results, but I don't know, something about it is just kind of whatever. Because it also likes to pool everywhere. Oh, I'm not even in view still. Okay. I don't know. Hang on. Let me just be off kilter, but like you'd be able to see what the hell I'm doing. That's way too much. Guess I'd have to do it half and half because I can't really hold it while it is wet. I'm hungry. I said that just as my tummy rumbled. Hmm. Eesh. Okay. All these little spots here. It's way too much. Don't want to jinx it, but I am doing an alright job of actually getting it where it needs to be and not anywhere it's not needed. So no, it's not exactly quick drying, and if you go over it twice, you essentially just reactivate the paint. So actually getting a good consistency is actually quite difficult. Because it starts to look like if you wanted to make a piece of like printer paper look old, you just kind of get a tea bag, like a used tea bag, and then just like kind of blotch it on. That's like essentially what you're doing with contrast paints. Ooh. Wait, let's listen to the YouTube stream. Oh, I just paused. Okay, now I need to go down a bit. Like here. Okay. Ugh. Yeesh. I also don't like it because I don't know if you apply it over something like this. It's like it's a huge model, and like this isn't like anywhere close to as big as these models get. Um, I don't know. I just it's not. There comes a point where it's kind of not painting anymore. You're just kind of slathering stuff in like oil. That's not in camera, isn't it? Okay. Like it's good if it's something you can kind of build off. Like oh, you're just kind of using it like inks, where you're kind of using the transparency to get a certain effect. But like I don't know. I feel like there's like better ways to kind of get this effect without using this paint. Should be everything now. I think I hit everything. On the inside of this leg. His ass. There you go. I'll leave the top of his head and do it when he's more dried off so I can actually get to it. Oh my god, that was just a endurance test, if anything. Okay, I don't need it for anything else, so close it for now. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this kind of. I don't know. One thing I can think of is actually just getting a smaller mat, so I've got less work, but then I know exactly where the camera is. But yeah, it's kind of hard to track what the hell I'm doing when I can barely see anything. Okay. I'll finish up the top of his head in a sec. I'm just going to look ahead. So next one is to use corn red, which is to grab all the red bits. So his talons, like the little fluffy bits. But yeah, I think he turned out alright. I don't know. Hang on. I think he's looking more like a creature now than just a weird white blob. But he seems to look better on camera than he does in person. I think the camera's doing a good job at like masking all the blobbiness of it. So the corn red stuff, corn red. Wait, oh no, that was the other red. Yeah, that goes all on like the feather plumes and horns. Wait. There's parts of this model that isn't said to be painted, but you have to paint it. Did I miss that? Oh no, yeah. Check the gallery carefully. Oh, yeah, that's what I should have done. So, yeah, his cape is supposed to have a bit of gold on it, where this thing is. This thing. To play the focus game. Ugh. That thing, where my thumb is. But I missed that out. So we're just waiting for him to dry, basically. But I think... I don't know, Emmy, are you still about, or have you fallen asleep? If you've fallen asleep, Henry gets cancelled, so... Because I'm really hungry. What time is it? 20 to 3. Yeah, that sounds about right for being hungry. So then it's the red. Okay, maybe the null oil. Oh, there's like... Oh, like there's little bits when you get new paints as to kind of suggest you like touch up the character sometimes with the new paint, but I think I can skip that step because... Wait. Okay, Incubi Dark... Hang on. I need like an actual bookmark so I don't have to keep losing the spot I'm in. What can I do as a bookmark? Oh, I threw away all my Tesco receipts, so I can't use that. Alright, I remember 30. That's the page it's on. So, well, I think that's the next step actually. Is to just base coat the talons and scales with Incubi Darkness as shown here. So, just like his weird little crow feet, up to his little weird crow feet. In a burgundy that I don't use. It's kind of weird because towards the end of this collection, it just like randomly brings up a model that I think they just generally forgot to include. If I find the page, but it's like literally like the second to last issue. It's like, oh yeah, this this one mini we've kind of completely forgot about. We're just gonna mend all the painting sections in one go. Like some of the mistakes in this magazine were kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. Comparing the Stormbringer to the Megazord thing, it's literally night and day. Like you do get this some semblance that someone gave a shit when they made this one. Ooh. There's like a color scheme thing. I know this isn't that visually interesting for the stream, but you know. Okay, the next one I need is so it's 30 and 36. Okay, I'm pretty much on 30 now. I'm just waiting for... Well, maybe he's dry enough to actually do the top of his head. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see what I'm painting. I feel like I need a camera that's more of like a front angle view. But I can't really do it with the setup, so it's kind of... I feel like I just need more cameras. One that's kind of a top down, and then another that's kind of like here, where Big Zam is, maybe. Okay, I don't know why I use this as like regular paint. That's not the way to do it. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because when you try to use this paint on like areas that are like kind of flat, it's really hard to make it like consistent. You do need a bit of practice with it. I want to try and avoid areas as well where it's just kind of just pulls and can't do anything. It just looks like ass. I need like another coat of this anyway. That now it's kind of like peeling it off, which is like really annoying. Because it is set somewhere, and if you don't move it, it's just gonna mess up the paint job underneath. So I think what it does is like it kind of reactivates the wash. So if it pulls somewhere and you don't notice, it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Should be that done. Okay. Bastard. Yeah, I don't know. There's also like if you mess up with the contrast point, that's pretty much it. You can't essentially fix it. Like it just peel off what you've done, and then for some reason the paint just like refuses to stick to it afterwards. Okay. Ow. Hmm. So he's missing. Where the hell would his axe be? Not in there. I think I know where it is. It's in. It's probably just got transported to my bits box, thinking it was like a. Should we make an effort to try find his axe? It should be pretty easy to find because it's got like a big sash thing on it. Yeah. Let's gently put this book down somewhere. Oh my god. Do 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 do. Okay, let's close him for now because I'm not wet palleting anything. Do you want to see if we can find it? Ugh. Good lord. Is that it? Is that it right there? There's my tweezers. Is that it? That's not it. Guess it's going to be difficult after all. So this is 40k stuff. Nothing's going to be in here. That's rat stuff. Nothing's going to be in there. This is kind of like... hang on. That's just big goblin stuff. Maybe it is in here somewhere. Nope. Because we want... See, it's like a kind of big-ish axe. This is full of little pieces. I'm hoping it'll just kind of shuffle to the top. I do need that piece, though. Take that out. I did want to see if there's like this organization style of having different bits. Did pay off, but it doesn't look like it really. So what's it's got on it? It's got like a sash on it. I know I've seen it. I know I never unclipped it from the sprue, so it should be around here somewhere. Ah! I see an axe. That's a cruel boy's axe. Dang it. We might be on the right trail though. That's a shield, I do need that. Because this might be a piece that's just probably lost forever, or it's just about somewhere and I need to find it. You know what? Oh, you have me muted. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's not fine. I say that like it's... Oh yeah, just mute me, whatever. I care immensely. Hang on. If I just grab this, dump whatever's in it. We're going to be peace finding once the paint dries because I've got nothing else to do. So... Okay. Drum in hand. Sword. That's for chariot. I feel like these are more spares than they are like... Yeah, like that I need. Like these all seem like pieces that I've assembled. What is that? It's like drawing back an arrow, but who has an arrow? Oh, wait, I know who. Gun, sword. Piece of a... This is a disaster. Nurgle sword, orc spear, goblin spear. Okay, I think these are all just kind of like sprue cut-offs as opposed to... So like everything in here like is just an old piece for a kit that I didn't use. It seems to be the case because like this helmet's here, and that's for... Well, that was silly of me to pour it out like that. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. So we know it's not that one. Oh my god, you can make... You're sorting through the pieces. It's very soothing ASMR. Okay, we can work with that. The thing is, like, I get excited really easily, so I don't know if an ASMR thing... Like, I don't know, like, when people are, like, doing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh card, like, the unboxing ASMR cow. Gun, that shouldn't even be in this box. Although I know why it's in there, because it can't fit anywhere else. Wooden panel. Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're gonna be finding another piece of this fucking model kit, because I keep losing stuff. But yeah, like, if you're doing, like, card unboxings, like... I don't know, I feel like pulling like a $500 card, you'd be like, instead of being like, whoa, guys, check this out, I'd be like, I don't have to do this anymore, and scream. And then end the stream immediately. So I don't think it's going to be in this one, because this is all... This just looks all like goblin bits and stuff. What the hell is that? Oh. Yeah. Whole lot nothing. Hobgrots, I think. Ugh. Like, when you buy a box, this is like generally like the spare stuff. This isn't like stuff I've not assembled. This is stuff you just have left over. So, I need... I mean, it could be in here. I could have had like the... It could be in here. Because this is also like a bits box, but it's like an active bits box. Where I know everything in here kind of belongs to something. Hang on, let me put this back before I knock it over. That. Oh, it can't fit anywhere. I can plop it down. Oh, no, maybe not have it resting on the keyboard where it can easily press a button. I don't know what it does. Maybe don't have it against the camera. Stream. Okay. Bits box. Oh, ow. Got him. Okay, maybe not all of these are. For these are all like projects that are kind of ongoing. Using got a head. It might be in here actually. Yeah, there's like little offcuts in here. Okay, not all of it is stuff that I know where it goes. So am I looking? I'm looking for an axe. Okay. I need to ask him a question. That's a hammer. Okay. Because it's kind of distinct looking in that it doesn't... Because where it's an old model, it have an older design. So I'm kind of looking for like a bulky axe. Which... Oh, doesn't seem to be in that tub. Let's try this tub. This is my... I'll finish painting them some other day box. But I don't think... Well, he wouldn't be in here because I didn't paint anything. Oh, I'm hungry. Eeh. Wish I could give you something to like look at whilst I'm trying to do all this. Okay, maybe it is in the bits box. Oh, yeah. Ow. Okay, maybe it's in here. This is like a weapon looking one. There's like 3 weapon looking ones and I don't want to look through any of them. Okay. Can't see it in this one. So that one I've checked. I've now forgot which ones I've checked. Goddamn, I keep seeing an axe and thinking it's it, but it's not it. So this one is also a weapon one. So I feel like if I saw the axe now, because I've not seen it in a while, I would just think, oh, that's an alt weapon for someone. I wouldn't think it'd actually go on the model. God damn it. So that one. And then I think after that, that's it. So if it ain't here, I don't know where it is. Unless there's like another emergency bits box somewhere. For when I need the biggest bits. Ugh. Okay, I think this is mostly heads. So head. Yeah, this is the head box. I'm not seeing it. Because it has like a little wavy thing at the end of it. No. No! Oh. Can't wait to step on that later. What was it? Yeah, I don't know where that's gone. Carpets now. Ugh. Like, this is supposed to be like a painting stream, but now it's kind of an impromptu ASMR trying to find a weapon stream. Because I got nothing else to do whilst I'm waiting for the thing to dry. Spear, spear. This one looks kind of likely to have it. Weapon. Yeah, this is all weapons. Here's an axe, but it's not the right one. Maybe I can just give him a different axe. Because it doesn't really look like it's like part of anything. Give him a big old mace. That it? No. Oh. So it looks like this, but shorter. So I could probably use this. Just flip it around. What the hell is that? Oh, it's an arm. I don't know. I feel like we're closer than we were. It's going to be in the last one I look. Oh, well, that's also gone. Where the hell did that go? Oh, it's there. Fuck it. I'll pick it up later. See, there's an axe. Still not the right one, though. Bits of a crossbow. Okay, last chance. If it's not in here, I haven't the faintest clue where it is. Ugh. It must be in just like another tub somewhere. Okay, this can just go away. I don't like that piece. This has to be in here. Sword, club, gun, bow, pick, goblin, claw. What was that? Another goblin. An entire guy. Spear, club, club. Toilet paper. God dang it. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It must be one like I put aside, knowing damn well that it was like meant for like him. It's around somewhere, so that was a failure. I don't know, was it? I don't think there was one I didn't look in. Yeah, I don't know. I must have put it aside somewhere, knowing damn well that probably as a favor to my future self, but I'm dumber than I was back then, so I guess I just lost it. I'll give it another go, another look through, because it's weird that I can find like the sleeping bag and the goddamn there's like a what do you call it, like a grappling hook. Like I found that, but not finding the axe just sounds like I've put it somewhere and just lost it. Because then there's the did it just go straight up the Hoover thought process? But ow, I tend to know when I'm missing a piece, and I don't know. I tend to not lose like these things somehow. Ooh. Okay, moving on. We don't really care about the axe. Because yeah, it's supposed to like go here and fill out this little gap, but I don't know, he's got enough going on. He's got enough problems. He dropped his axe, okay? He dropped the axe. Yeehaw. Okay, so now I need... That's the wrong red. Corn red. Get rid of that. All these can go back as well. Ooh. Wasn't this the super best friends theme? It turns out they weren't super best friends after all. So wait, what was it? Oh yeah, was it the incubi first? Oh no. Ooh. Okay, so it's the okay. Like it would have been the other way around, but okay. What do I know? So the red first. Okay, it's all the horns and the tips of the tails and all these bits here. It should be thinner than that. There we go. You never answered. Can you still can you hear the music, or is it just not? Did I just mention super best friends for no reason? I never know this song went on for this long. Oh yeah, you can't hear it. Do you think do you think when they broke up they were like, we aren't super best friends after all, and then they slammed the door? What's the other one? What was? It was like the dungeon dudes. They were like the D&D guys. Didn't they? I don't know. I don't know if they split up, or is this that like D&D just became just like non-profit? You just didn't make like break even ever if you were talking about D&D on YouTube. So wait, where does this red stuff go? Oh yeah. I don't know why I took the book off. So. Where is it? Hmm. That's that one. Fawn red, here we go. So it's the horns, the feathers, and the talons. So not... Oh, and the hooves, okay. I'm gonna... Get the congealed blue tack off it. Okay, this blue tack's really old. I should probably get... It's not tacking no more. Let's paint the hooves as I see them. Where'd the music go? I don't know if they split up or not. I don't know if it was just like the I think it was more of like a profit thing, where like this D&D stuff just wasn't hitting in the algorithm anymore because I don't know, past the movie. I don't know. I feel like after the movie, like D&D just kind of fizzled away again. But then like kind of 5th edition did like everything in its power to kind of sabotage people covering it by trying to make their content essentially part of the D&D. They kind of integrated kind of making like they I don't know what was it they like they were just discouraging creativity for content creators, where like if you earned over a certain amount, which literally probably realistically only affected what's his face, McCree, whatever the fuck his name was, the hell's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Matt Mercer, yeah. Yeah, like I think YouTube also just went out of its way to kind of suppress the content, even if it was like stuff people would look for. They were just, I don't know. I guess it was also because of Hasbro just kind of discouraging people from making content, because they tried to like make it their ownership or something, but I don't know. And I think they've just kind of given up now. Like insisting that the new update wasn't like 6th edition, it was like 5.5. Just seemed to just seemed to exist to try to sell more digital stuff and kind of moving D&D away from the tabletop. And then with Baldur's Gate 3, where it kind of just like if people wanted to play D&D on the tabletop, they had just played Baldur's Gate for the 16th time. Like they wanted the weird stranglehold, like this Warhammer has over their fans, but for D&D, but kind of not understanding that D&D can perfectly still exist without Hasbro and 5e, when I think tabletop gaming as a whole would be kind of hit significantly if Games Workshop stopped existing. But they all kind of, I don't know. Like Hasbro owning D&D was more of a means to an end. But I do think like Games Workshop do have their own like foothold in the miniature war game as just a genre. Even though I don't think anyone who was part of its success is still at the company. They're all just, yeah, it's at that point where like it's all just like marketers and finance are leading the company rather than the creatives that actually made it popular in the first place. What the hell is this music? It's all just like weird. Can't play that one because that one got claimed. Like this one is all like, this one's all right. But, my phone on silent. But I don't think I've seen the end of it, so I don't know if it does get claimed. Ugh. What was I talking about? Just talking about my ass. Talk about my ass. Talking out my ass. Why isn't that a catchphrase? Like the bonus one in the middle that they have to solve by taking the puzzle. They're all just getting it wrong, and someone just spouts it out. The thing happens where all the contestants get it at the same time and they're just mashing the fucking button down. Nearly painted all his nails. I think that's all of them. Okay. Yeah. Oh, missed that whole feather. Okay, nearly done. Okay, yeah, it's just up to... Oh, okay, I've painted a bit. That bit wasn't meant to be red. Hang on. Maybe I can still salvage it. Yeah, not really. But, so, I like that they raised the saturation. The saturation. That doesn't sound right. Saturation. Saturation of the photographs in the magazine. So it's like really bright compared to what you get. I like how to remember how to say saturation, I had to run it through my head the way our graphics teacher said it. I should put his music on that he used to always put on. Why am I holding it like this? I'm so shaky. Ready, steady, go. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. The raise the what? What? Okay, next is... What? Not him, not him, not here. If I find the X, I can always just kind of glue it on him after the fact. So next one's Inca by Darkness. It's not already out, is it? No. Let's get the paint out. Bam. Yep. How are we doing on time? What time is it? I swear last time I checked it was like 2. Now it's 3:30. Base coat the talon and scales on the Lord Aquilaw's Griff Charger with Inca by Darkness as shown here. Oh my god. Any more fucking adjectives you want to shove in that sentence? I'm going to use that actual... Wait, should I use their actual brush or should I use one of the other ones? Ow! Oh. Wait, I think one of my brushes are knackered. Yeah, my base brush is knackered. Let's use it anyway. There's barely any anything left on it, but let's use my actual Citadel TM brush. That isn't a crock of shit. honest. Like they're like £7 a brush. I got mine for free because of this magazine, but they're really expensive for what they are, and you're paying for the brand, but the brand isn't that good. Okay, so it's on the scales and talons. Anywhere else? It's only on the front feet, it looks like. It goes on about neuron oil, which doesn't look like you even use it on this one. You should shade all the Canton blue, Canton flash, lead belt, Chirinka bind. Okay, wherever you've used this one color, you're supposed to also shade it in Nolan oil. So how does this go? Just all over the feet, okay. I've missed a spot with the red bugger. Well, if I mess up with this, I can always just go over it again. Like, look at how this brush is like, I barely used it, and it's already like, oh, come on. I'm trying to do a bit here. Focus. Oops. Like, it's already like flayed out. They suck. Like, there is a whole couple pages of how to do brush care, but like, I don't know. It's like they deliberately make the bristles really short, so like if you don't know what you're doing, you're absolutely gonna get paint up in like this bit here, which you're not supposed to do. Like it's almost like purposely designed to mess you over, so you have to buy another one. Kind of like how I think they keep going over all these basing steps. Just so you blow through more paint quicker, because it also dries really quickly. But they treat that as a selling point, when really it's so the paint dries out before you can use it. Yeah, it's probably needs another coat because it's thinned out too much now. Okay, any more is it? Looks like it's it, but it does need another coat, so I'll screw this brush. Barely holds it. It barely holds any paint and annoys me. Let's use the. I think I might have put too much of the contrast paint on him. Like, he looks too dark compared to the picture. I wonder if I just didn't let the contrast dry long enough. That's why it's making this one look, applying this a bit more difficult. It should be just that. And then the Nolan oil. By the time I get to that, that should be dried. Okay. That was like a shade brush, that one. Okay. After this wash, I'll wrap it up because how long am I going for? Hey! Nearly 3 hours. Which I think this would take the remaining 20 minutes anyway to finish up. So yeah, find the X. Find the X. I'll see if I can find it somewhere. It's definitely about, but I must have just chucked it somewhere thinking it was like part of a different kit or something. Ugh. We still need to finish learning the game as well, Marlon. No. Even though there's not much point learning the version that comes with the magazine, because you full blast now. What does that mean? What's happened? What do you mean full blast? Yeah, I've got like a whole bunch of little guys over at yours still. But yeah, the fourth editions come out now, so there's not much point in learning the stuff from the book, which is really annoying because the magazine literally comes out on the last year of its cycle. So by the time you finish the magazine, the next edition's out. So the only thing I can think of is that there was a delay in getting the magazine out in the first place. And yeah, there's just it just doesn't really make sense because the new rules change quite a lot. Oh wait, the magazine said where to apply the neon oil. What do you mean I'm full blast now? Oh my god, I need to open the book back up all the way to the biggest page. So we're on 36, I think. $36? No. Or is it? No, I need the nano one. Neon oil. Okay. Cantor blue, which is that. Khatan Flesh, which is his cape, I think. Lead Belcher, which is the sword and the bow. Burgundy and corn red, as well as some of the Corix white areas of the models. Some? What does that mean? So this this brush should just go and just drink the paint up, but it doesn't even do that. Yeah, I feel the same about washes than I do with contrast paints, where they kind of remove the painting part from the equation. I'm going to get more precise with where I put this silver as well, because I'll show you how I normally paint. Because I like, yeah, this is a model I wanted to see how well the book kind of teaches you, or the kind of result you can expect if you follow the book. So corn red, not the other red. What's the other red called? Mephiston bread. So I put it on the blue, which that needs another coat anyway. Okay, on his cape, I think, and on the weird little bear bits. Ooh. Oh, I just touched the. Oh, there's the one part I wasn't supposed to touch. Whatever. I need to put the gold on the cape as well. I forgot to do that. And all on the cape. Doesn't look like it goes on the inside of the cape. And then on the feathers. Screw it, let's go heavy with it. See what happens. I'm expecting this to turn out like Homer's barbecue, where I show like the actual picture it's supposed to look like, and then mine's just in the bin. I expect the same thing for the Megazord, actually. Why does it mine look like that? this as well. And hopefully that's all I need to do. If I missed a spot, oh well. I think that's everything. Because yeah, the shade paint, I don't know if there's like a technique to apply it, but it just kind of says just plop it on and then you'll just get in the crevices. Ugh. Yeah, because the light is also coming on at a weird angle, so I'll notice if I've missed anything after I've turned everything off and looked at it and it's dried out. But I don't know what the next step is. It only really talks about it whenever you get like a paint issue. Okay, Rakeland Flesh Shade. I do not need it. Oh no. Shade the armor. Okay, anything that's gold. You give it a flesh shade. Fleshed shade. Shading is important and vastly improves the collection. Okay. And after the shading, I'm gonna guess it is gonna just be dry brushing, which is boring as hell. Actually, no, I've not done much dry brushing, actually. The last time I did the dry brushing was actually your, Okay, yeah, you do touch the model up again. With, like, all the smaller details. Oh, that's weird, actually, because, yeah, it doesn't tell you... The stuff I noticed about the cape, you don't do that until, like, way later on. It tells you to do it, even though it's been in the pictures. Or is that... Oh, no, that's a different piece, that's why. No, dry brushing is good when it's straightforward, but when you have, like, very intricate things to do, it's kind of... You just might as well paint the whole thing normally. Like shading and... Because, yeah, it kind of takes away from the painting part. You're just kind of... letting the model do the work for you. Green shields. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be doing today. Yeah, I'm just flicking through the book now. I'm not really putting any... I can't put anything on screen because this book is huge. But, I don't know. He certainly looks cooler than what he was before, so... I mean, I can't really demonstrate. If I squish that... Oh, hang on. Can I just slot him like... Oh, there you go, that works. So now I can show him side on. That's what it looks like now. I mean, the color's cool. I mean, he looks better on camera than he does in person. Like, the gray is coming across as like this like dusty green, which is more blue in person. I guess it's the contrast I increased. Yeah, this is his boring side. You're not supposed to see him from this side. I think this is the side the player sees him from, so... So yeah, I've messed up a bit here. There's still some patchwork I need to do up. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun to paint with the magazine. I kind of wish I put more aside to kind of do some more, but it's like the only way I can ensure something gets done, because like they do it like the kind of a quickish way, which is to use metallics and stuff. But I don't normally paint like that. Hang on, where's? Yeah. Oh, it's getting close to the end, I think, of the painting of this thing. But the end result does look pretty cool. But it's whether it's transferable and not because they're in a studio with like immaculate lighting. But yeah, I usually paint like this dude. So no, I don't use metallics or shades. I just kind of paint. Oh, it's not gonna focus, is it? But it's kind of not encouraged you paint an entire army like this. But if it's just one bloke, that's normally it. Like I don't really do base painting either. I just kind of just paint the sculpture as is. Hang on, I need manual focus. Back down again. There you go. But the thing of doing this is that it also takes forever to finish, because like there's still loads of bits I've not done. I want to do something fancy for his cape. Ugh. But yeah, I've been kind of adding more on. This dude. And like this dude. So I kind of also like kind of paint differently than the standard Warhammer style. And this is one from well, yeah, last month's mini of the month. So you go into Warhammer and ask about it, and they give you a free mini. But you just assemble it in the shop, and then they pretty much tell you to paint it your own way. That's an Eldor. I don't know. Just gonna just do a showcase of him now. Then there's him. Kind of borrowed the Ragnarok Online color palette for the orcs with the purple. They've got like the purple helmet on that I used as a reference. And then there's this bastard. Probably one that's I've had this thing for years and just never finished it. What the hell's stuck on him? Oh, yeah, big rat. But yeah, a lot of these I don't really intend to call finished ever. I just want to just keep painting them because they're fun. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe another one of these next week. Another one of carrying on with this. But hopefully next week I don't forget to stream in general because I'm too distracted. But yeah, I don't know. I'd play Henry, but I'm just really hungry, so I might be back later if I feel like hang on, let's change the screen. If yeah, if I'm still in a streamy mood after eating, I'll come back with Henry. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks for sticking around. Oh, yeah, thanks for sticking around. I might be back later, I might not be, but we'll see. Otherwise, see you Wednesday. Bye. Bye.